Alright, I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to grow your upper chest. Upper chest is one of those muscle groups that's hard to develop. Think of the last time you've seen someone with an overdeveloped upper chest. It just doesn't exist. The thing with the upper chest is once you develop it, it makes your physique look a lot more aesthetic. And chest was always a weak point for me. But once I used these tips, it allowed my chest to go from this to this. Now the first tip is to prioritize upper chest movements. Now this might seem like a simple tip that everyone knows already, but a lot of people just focus on their first exercise being the flat bench press and they use all of their energy on it. The problem with this way of training is that if you use all of your energy on your flat bench press, when it comes to your incline movements, you're not gonna have enough energy to push weight to progress on them. This used to apply to me as well. The first exercise of every gym session I'll do would be the flat bench press. And the problem with that is when it came to my upper chest movements, I just was never able to progress on them. So now I just do flat bench once a week and I do one top set and that's it. And instead I put all my energy into incline movements like the incline dumbbell press, incline bench press, and the incline machine press. Once I made this shift, I saw a lot more growth in my upper chest. The second tip is to control the tempo of your reps. With chest especially, our ego gets involved and we want to push the most amount of weight possible. Problem with this is that we start doing exercises with no regard to our tempo. And because of that, all our energy is going into how much weight we can lift and not how we can stimulate our chest. So what I want you guys to do is when you do your chest movements, have a 2 to 3 second negative or lowering phase and be as explosive as possible on the concentric. Once you do this, you'll feel a way better pump in your chest, as well as you'll see a lot more growth. Now it will force you to use less weight, but at the end of the day, if you're trying to grow your chest, it's worth it. The third tip is your range of motion. Just like the second tip, our egos gets involved and you try to move the most amount of weight. The thing is, if you're cutting your range of motion, you're also cutting the amount of stimulation you get from your exercises. You see this especially on incline movements because the range of motion is a lot more. So you'll see people doing incline bench press and not touch their chest, or incline dumbbell press and not touch their chest. And both of these movements, you have to be touching your chest with the bar or with the dumbbells. This way your chest will be stretched under load, which is a huge part of how you grow muscle in the first place. The fourth tip has nothing to do with training and everything to do with your diet. The thing is, no matter how hard you're going at the gym, if you're not providing your body the nutrients and calories it needs to grow, you're not gonna grow. So when trying to grow your chest, I recommend being in a caloric surplus and doing a lean bulk, which is a video I've already done. This way you're giving your body the fuel and the building blocks it needs to build muscle. This is especially important when it comes to chest training because the strength you have on your chest movements is highly dependent on your body weight. So at the end of the day, if you're not physically getting bigger, it's going to be a lot harder to push weight on your chest exercises. This is going to lead to your chest not growing. I guarantee if you combine all of these tips when you're training your chest will grow and you'll thank me.